I remember thinking once, can I be sure anything is real? Perhaps nothing actually exists at all, and life is just a dream. How can you really know the truth about anything? There are so many different beliefs which contradict each other. There are different religions. There are those who don't believe there is a God. Those who think life is influenced by the stars or that we're gods ourselves. Postmodern thinking tells us that our beliefs are determined by our backgrounds, and so we can't be sure about anything. But then who can be sure that that statement is true? It's all very confusing, isn't it? The problem is we're blind and groping around in the dark. There is a story about a man who goes to a town where everyone is blind. He is the only one who can see, but they don't believe him because they have never experienced sight themselves. Surely no one can really see. Wouldn't you be skeptical about someone who said that they had the truth? But is it possible to see the truth about life, about who we are, about God? And if so, how? One day, Jesus saw a man begging on the street. He was blind. In fact, he had been born blind. Jesus came up to him and spat on the ground, made clay with it, and daubed it on the man's eyes. Then he said, "Go and wash in the pool of Siloam." He did as he was instructed, and as he did so, he was cured of his blindness. He could see for the first time in his life. Everything that had been vague to him before was now plain. He could see the trees and flowers, buildings and people. What a transformation. It was so dramatic that his neighbours were not sure that it was really him. They asked him what had happened. He told them, "A man called Jesus made some clay, put it on my eyes, and told me to wash in the pool. So I did, and now I can see." It was evident that he didn't know Jesus at this point, but there was another pair of eyes being opened inside of him. They brought him to the Pharisees, the religious leaders of the community, and they questioned him about how he had received his sight. They weren't sure what to make of Jesus. Some of them thought he must be a bad man because he had done this on a Saturday. That was the Sabbath, of course. They asked the man who had been healed what he thought. He said he must be a prophet. But the Pharisees wouldn't have it. Despite this amazing miracle, they were determined to discredit Jesus. They even threatened to excommunicate anyone who said he was the Messiah. But this man stood his ground. "Nothing like this has ever happened before," he said. "He must be from God." His inner eyes were being opened. But the Pharisees' eyes were tight shut. And they threw the man out, excluding him from the community. Later, Jesus found him. "Do you believe in the Son of God?" he said. The man asked, "Who is he that I might believe in him?" "It's me," Jesus replied. Then the man said, "Lord, I believe." And he worshipped him. His eyes had been opened to the truth about Jesus. Not only could he see the physical world, but also spiritual reality. Jesus said, "I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but have the light of life." He opens our eyes to the truth. We don't have to wonder or speculate about God or who we are anymore. We can see, even if others are too blind to think it possible. If you are still blind, why not ask Jesus to open your eyes?